And you can have your legs either stretched out long, feet to either side of the mat, or if you like, Baddha Konasana, legs with the soles of the feet together. And just come to lie on your back with your arms either on each side or with your hands on your belly somewhere, whatever feels good for you right now. And then take a full inhale through your nose, all the way, fill your whole breath body, the belly, the ribs, the lungs, and the chest. And then sigh everything out through your open mouth. Let's do that again, full inhalation through the nose, all the way into your thighs as well. And let it all go as you exhale. And then allow the breath to just flow in and out. Allow yourself to arrive in your body. Allow your body to arrive in this little safe space that you created for yourself to move in. And just notice the body parts that are in touch with the ground beneath you. And just allow those parts to melt into the ground a little bit more. And allow for the rest of your body that's attached to those parts to melt also into the ground, allowing you to arrive in this space, in this safe space. Let your mind become calmer, slowing down the thoughts. And just noticing what pops up. What did you bring with you on your mat today or on into your space? Just noticing without judgment. It's neither good nor bad. Just allow it to be what it is. And when you've given it a moment of your attention, just allow it to drop back into the earth through the back of your head. All right, imagine there's a little hole there. Just allowing those thoughts to drop into the earth. Allowing the head space to become somewhat empty. Make an intention for that head space to kind of remain empty and allow the rest of yourself, the body, and everything that's beneath the throat, kind of to talk a little louder now. Or make an intention for you to listen more to that part of yourself rather than the chitter chatter of the mind, the ego. And then do bring your hands onto your belly, so your right hand somewhere where your hips or your belly is, and the left hand onto your chest. And allow the elbows to rest on the floor though. And we'll go for the 3-part breath here. So as you inhale, you will fill the belly first, then the rib cage, and then the chest. And you'll exhale the same way. So you exhale, the chest decreases, the ribs, and then the belly flattens somewhat. And then inhale into your belly, the ribs, the chest. And exhale, the chest lowers, the ribs, and the belly flattens. Inhale into your belly, inflate the ribs and the chest. And exhale, the chest flattens, ribs and belly. Inhale into your belly, the ribs and the chest. Maybe stop at the top of the inhale for a brief moment and then exhale, the chest flattens, the ribs contract and the belly flat. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Stop for a brief moment. And exhale, chest, ribs, and belly. Do about 2 or 3 more rounds in your own time. Maybe stopping at the top of the inhale. And then exhale and flatten everything. Good, and then let the breath go. Allow the breath to just flow naturally. And take your palms together to your heart center, even the lines in. And inhale fully through your nose. Exhale through the nose. And we'll begin the practice with an Om lying on our backs. So inhale for 1 Om to open the practice. Slowly bring those knees into your chest and hug them into your chest. And just begin to draw circles with the sacrum on the floor, just exploring the landscape there. They can be big or small, slow or fast. Just noticing what parts are actually touching the floor when you're doing circles. There might be differences to the side. Just notice. Change directions, just rolling. And then keep the right leg, your right knee into your chest. Stand the left foot. And just press the left foot into the floor so your hip hops a little bit to the right. Just go for a twist here. And then lengthen out the left leg. Take your left hand to the outside of your right thigh there, and the right hand onto the floor somewhere beside your body. And then bring the right leg over to the left side. So you're coming into a deep twist here. Keep reaching the knee or kind of pulling gently the knee up towards your chest so the twist is more in the upper and not the lower back. And then your right shoulder may come off the floor, that's fine. Just allow it to work with gravity as you exhale, melting it towards the floor. Just 3 or 4 cycles of breath here, inhaling fully. And melting more as you exhale. Enjoying the twist and the spine. One more deep inhale. And then gently with the following inhale, bring it back to center. Stand the left foot, hop it back to center. And then change your knees. Bring the left knee in, stand the right foot. Press the right foot in the floor, hop the hip over to the left. Bring the right hand outside your left thigh, left hand on the floor. And straighten out your right leg. And then bring that left leg over to the right side. Keep the knee hugged tightly into your chest. Left shoulder can come off the floor, that's fine. Just allow it to melt back towards the floor with the exhale. Deep inhalation into your chest. Feel it expand, enjoy that. And one more cycle of breath there. Lovely. And then with your following inhale, bring it back to center. Stand the left foot. Stand also the right foot. Hop your hips back into the center of your mat space. Good. And from here, let's roll over to the side. And then just press ourselves up so that you can come to bring your hands behind you, basically. So the lower body stays the same way on the mat. The hands are behind you, a hand's distance behind your hips. Good. Your hands kind of underneath your shoulders. And then as you inhale, lift your hips up into upside down tabletop. Head anywhere that serves your neck, either looking towards the sky, ceiling, or front, or even drop the head. Inhale here. And as you exhale, lower the hips down. Round your shoulders forward. Kind of cat pose in here. And as you inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest, and lift the hips into that tabletop upside down. As you exhale, sit back down and round the shoulders forward. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift your chest and lift the hips. Exhale, back down, round. Chin towards your chest. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift up. Exhale, lower down, round forward. One more time as you inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift your chest, lift the hips. And then as you exhale, sit back down. And round forward, chest, chin towards your chest. Good. Following inhale, sit back upright, cross your legs over, and just take your hands forward as far as it's comfortable, lower the head. Just taking note of the back body, then the shoulders melt, the head is heavy, tailbones moving back towards the floor behind you, and maybe roll gently your head from side to side, or just sway it. And just sense how the spine comes along with the movement. Kind of snake in the upper body, just from side to side. Breathing fully into the belly. Feel the kidney space expand. And remembering to keep the head space empty. And allowing the body to tell its story. Allow yourself to listen to the story the body has to tell. Good. Take one more inhale in. And gently one of the hands back towards yourself. Sit upright. Just lift your chest up there. And then as you exhale, back to neutral spine and roll over the side into all fours towards the top of your mat. Or you can roll over your knees if you're that way. Yeah. Good. Okay. And then find all fours. Good. And just do some cat-cows here. So exhaling, rounding the back of your heart through the shoulder blades. Tilt the tailbone back, and as you inhale, rolling it forward, let the belly sink, let the chest sink, shoulder blades almost touch. Exhale, round. Inhale, rolling forward, lengthen the front part of your body. Look where it serves your neck, either to the top of your mat or to the floor or to the ceiling. And then keep rolling back and forth with your breath. Lengthen the front side on the inhale. And lengthen the back side on the exhale. Maybe close the eyes and allow yourself to travel in the spine with your awareness. Maybe you can touch kind of every vertebra as you roll back and forth. Sense the fluidity in the spine. Let there be movement between the vertebrae. Let there be a space creation for all the fluids to roll up and down the spine. Whenever you feel like you want to add a dimension, feel free to do so. Maybe bring the chest to one side. And continuing the cat-cow movement, just adding the sides here. Rotating the chest or rotating the hips, whichever resonates with your movement. One will come along if you just concentrate on the other, that's fine. Make them big or small circles. Two more cycles of breath. And then gently bring it back to your neutral spine. Good. And then from here, turn your palms so that the fingertips point towards you, and then place the palm on the floor. No matter what hand you start with, we'll alternate them and walk back and forth gently. And always put the weight into the palm that you're just placing on the floor. And keep breathing fully. Keep the shoulders soft if you can. You can move slow or fast, whatever feels good. Be gentle with the palms and with the wrists. Just opening them up a little bit. And getting the juices flowing in there. Good. And then the next time the fingertips point towards you, just stay there for a moment. Either stay there in stillness and breathe, or if you want to add a little bit more opening, maybe bring your chest forward, maybe over to one side, gently towards the heels, the hips, over to the other side. Be careful with your wrists. Any size of these circles that you work with. Change direction. Allow the shoulders to remain soft. The neck is just long, not tensing up, because it's an awkward movement. Good. And then become a little smaller in the circles, coming back to center. Lovely. And then from there, just release one hand and place the back of the hand on the floor. All right, so it's the awkward way around. And then bring your hips back, place the other palm backwards, and then gently begin to straighten the arms so that you're just counterposing the opening of the wrists. Keep breathing. Keep the neck soft. Good. One more breath. Lovely, and release that. Bring the forearms onto the floor. Place the palms on the floor. Just relax there for a moment, a breath or two. Maybe drum the fingers on the floor, or maybe pump your hands. Whatever feels good for you here. Good. Lovely, and then placing the hands on the floor a little bit further forward away from you. And careful with your toes, so tap the toes there, and then lift your knees up gently, bring your hips back over your heels, and lift up into a down dog. Good. Okay. Let's roll forward into your plank pose there. And then as you exhale, lower the knees down, lower the chest down. Roll forward into baby cobra. Roll the shoulders back, chest moves forward. And press the top of the feet, big toe into the floor. And then as you exhale, safely back into your down dog. Good. Shake your head there, maybe roll the shoulders. And just inhaling up the spine into your hips, make them lighter. And let the exhale roll down the backs of your legs. On your following inhale, lift your right leg up into the sky. Good. Exhale, bend your knee, bring the right hand on top of the left hip, lift up higher, open that side there. One more inhale. And your exhale, lowers the foot back down. Right away, the next inhale, lift the other leg up, left leg up, lift. Bend your knee, bring the left hip on top of the right hip. Inhale, reach your knee high. And your following exhale, parallel your hips and lower the left foot down. Good. Inhale, roll forward into plank pose. As you exhale, knees chest chin to the floor, keep the elbows closed. Inhale, baby cobra, roll the shoulders back, long neck. Reach your chest forward. And as you exhale, safely back into your down dog. Lovely. Good. Look up in between your hands and then step, or take a few steps or float to the top into forward fold. Your legs are, your feet are hips distant. Your head hang. Maybe grab the backs of your calves. To open the shoulders a little bit more, or let the fingertips be on the floor or on any props that you have. Let the head be heavy and the arms be heavy. And just breathing into the belly area. Allow there to be space creation in the lower back and the back of your legs. Good. 2 more cycles of breath here in your fold Uttanasana. And then with your following inhale, release any arms and anything that you are holding onto or leaning on. And then press the soles of the feet into the floor. Bend your knees a little bit more. And lift yourself up, roll up. Press the belly button towards your spine and roll up from there. Vertebra by vertebra. Roll the shoulders up to your ears and back and down. One more time, big roll with the shoulders. Good. And then find your mountain pose on the top of your mat. Feet hips distance. Insides are parallel to each other. Let the palms face forward. Find your hips above your heels and the shoulders or the ribs above your hips. And the head's kind of in the middle of all that, on top of that. Good. Well, let's go for a few sun salute variations here. As you know, we'll try to find this mountain pose feeling every time that we come back to the top. And as you inhale, lift your arms up, palms touch. Look there if you like. Exhale, roll, fold down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step your right leg back. Let's go for warrior one. I think that's good for your toe. So lower the back heel down, but the toes are dangling forward. And then lift yourself up for warrior one. Arms either into the air or just hanging beside you, whatever your neck and shoulder allow you to do today. Lift the chest. Soften the shoulders. Lower to ground to the outside edge of your right foot. Okay. Inhale. Exhale, lower the arms down behind you. Just interlace the hands there. Roll the shoulders back, lift your chest. Warrior one there. Good. Following inhale, release the arms up. As you exhale, lower the hands down, step back. No, right hand stays on the floor, left arm lifts. Inhale, little twist. And then exhale, step back to down dog from here. Inhale, roll into your plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, or plank down. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog. And then exhale, safely back into your down dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, bring that foot forward and lower the back heel down for warrior one on this side. As you inhale, lift yourself up. Any variation with the arms, depending on your neck and shoulders. Ground to the outside edge of your left foot. Bend your front leg a little bit more. Lift your chest, tailbones moving back and down behind you. And exhale, bring down the arms beside you. Interlace your fingers, reach your chest up, lower the shoulders. Breathing into that opening in the front body. Good. Following inhale, arms overhead. As you exhale, lower down, left hand stays on the floor, right arm lifts, inhale, little twist. And then exhale, back to Uttanasana, top of your mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway. Exhale, fold. Following inhale, back up to standing, palms overhead touch. Exhale, line through the center, back to your mountain pose for one cycle of breath. Following inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step your left leg back. Humble warrior, we'll go for that. Inhale into your warrior one for now. As you exhale, take the arms down behind you, interlace your hands. Lower the shoulders, either stay here, keep grounding to the outside edge of your left foot, or if you feel that your thighs are ready, you take your right shoulder either on top of your right knee or inside the right knee. Keep the hips in the center of your mat, don't move them out. Keep them in center, let the head hang heavy. Good, one more breath. Following inhale, plant and press the soles of the feet into the floor. Lift yourself back up, release your arms overhead. Exhale, lower them down. Left hand stays on the floor, lift your right arm, inhale. If you can, pick up the back heel to get. And then exhale, step back into your down dog. Vinyasa, if you choose, inhale, roll forward. Exhale, knees stretched or plank down, keep the elbows close. Inhale, baby cobra, up dog. Lift the chest forward. And then exhale, safely back, down dog, Ardha Svanasana. Shake your head, maybe roll the shoulders, find your down dog, find the stone base. And just bring your awareness to the hands. Are they a part of your foundation, the knuckles, the finger pads, everything pressing into the floor, and the arch of the wrist almost lifting, engaging the forearms. Fully breathing in through your nose, up your spine, light hips. And grounding as your breath rolls down the backs of your legs. Lovely. You're following inhale, lift your left leg up behind you. And then as you exhale, bring that left foot forward. Lower down the back knee for the back foot, the heel for your one here. And then inhale, lift yourself up. All right, already as you exhale, bring your arms down behind you, interlace them, roll the shoulders down, lift the chest. And either stay there, keep grounding to the outside edge of the right foot, Or come into your humble warrior here with the left shoulder either towards your left knee or inside your left knee, keeping the hips centered here. The head hang heavy, the neck is soft. You can breathe easily and you can enjoy that breath. Good. Following inhale, lift yourself back up, warrior one. And as you exhale, lower down. Right hand stays on the floor if you can. Pick up the back heel. Inhale, lift your left arm, little twist here. And then exhale, back to Uttanasana to the top of your mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fully fold. Following inhale, lift back up to standing. Palms touch. Exhale into your mountain pose for one cycle of breath. And then your following inhale, lift your arms back up. Exhale, fold or roll down. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step your left leg back. Lower down the back knee if you can. Tuck the toes. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bring the arms down behind you, interlace them there. Roll the shoulders down, lift your chest. And move your hips only as far forward as is comfortable. Or they can be just above the left knee or even further down. Whatever feels good for you. Inhale there. Good. And then bring your hips back to center. Release the arms. Inhale up. Exhale the hands inside your right foot. The right hand right next, so right inside your right foot. Good. And then press your upper arm against the knee and the knee against the upper arm there. And then as you inhale, lift your left arm up. Good. One more inhale. As you exhale, lower the left hand back down. And then inhale, lift your right arm up. One cycle of breath up there. Maybe you can reach your right arm behind you. Open up the chest a little bit more, but keep the neck soft. And lower down the right hand back inside your right foot. Come back to that opposing movement of upper arm and knee. Good. And then if it feels good, so either stay there with that pressing the opposing movement of the arm and the knee, or you rotate your hips. Right, imagine again a pencil from your belly button down towards the floor and you're drawing little circles on the floor in front of you, or underneath you. Change directions, just lubricating that hip joint a little bit. Vary the size of your circles, so big and small. Lovely, and then bring gently back to center. Good. And turn the right foot out. Heel stays on the mat, the toes a little bit off the mat. And then bring that left foot to the outside edge of the mat on the other side. We're just coming to Malasana here. All right, so toes are out, heels are in, and bring the hips just in between your heels. Arms inside, and then bring the palms together. Make sure the whole sole of the foot is comfortably pressing into the floor. That's just the in or the outside edge. And then roll the shoulders down the spine. Open the chest. Maybe use your thumbs to lift your chest a little bit more. But be careful to not cause any more tension with one movement. By lifting the chest Maybe causing tension in the back body, so don't do that. Try to soften everything and become taller. And there's a compressing kind of feeling in the lower part of your body, the growing kind of sensation in the top part of yourself. So keep reaching the crown of the head up and the tailbone back and down behind you. And you can also, again, use the upper arms and the knees pressing a little bit towards each other. And so, muscular engagement in the insides of the thighs to not overstretch them. And keep breathing fully. Good. One more in and out breath. And then release your hands. Lift your hips. Heel toe your feet back so that they're parallel to each other. And then step your right leg back. And lower down the knee there. And untuck the toes. Bring the left hand inside your left foot. And then as you inhale, lift your right arm up. So using the arm and the knee pressing against each other. Good. And lifting the right arm as far as it's comfortable. Good. Neck and shoulders are soft. One more inhale. And then lower both hands down again. And your following inhale, lift your left arm up. Just noticing, can you go as far with the left arm as you could with the right arm? Or does it feel more restricted? Maybe there's no difference. One more inhale. And then as you exhale, bring everything back to center. Place the left hand back inside your left foot. Again, the pencil from your belly button. And then drawing little circles either direction. And then changing the sizes of the circles. Changing direction in your own time. And keep enjoying the breath. Good. One more cycle of breath and any movement there. And then gently bring it back to center. Good. And then bring your both hands a little bit closer to the right. Heel toe the left foot in more towards the center. And then lift yourself up. Bring your arms overhead. And then under the asana on this side. So bring your hips forward as far as is comfortable. No need to go very far. Just noticing how far you can go. And then where you can breathe easily, that's where you take a few inhales. Soften the shoulders. And lift the chest, one more breath. And then you're following exhale, lower the hands back down and step back into your down dog, Ardha Mukha Malasana. Good. Vinyasa, if you choose, as you inhale, rolling forward. Exhale, knees just chin or plank down. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog, lifting the chest forward. And then exhale, safely back down dog. Shake your head, roll your shoulders, whatever feels good here. And you're following, inhale, lift your right leg up. And then exhale, bring that foot forward, just behind your right hand. Lower the left foot down for warrior 2 feet. And then inhale, windmill your arms up into your warrior 2. Find the foundation in your feet here. Right big toe, round to the outside edge of the left foot. Reach the arms out, find the shoulders above the hips. Good. And then imagine you have a big ball in front of you, like a round ball, right? And come into your wind sweat warrior, but round your upper arm, so it's round, right? Inhale there, and then as you exhale, as if you're rolling on top of that ball that's right in front of you. Coming into that side angle, but you can keep your arms round, so they don't have to straighten today. But keep reaching your chest up and forward, and then exhale, rounding over that ball. Inhale into that kind of wind sweat warrior, but your arms can stay round. And exhale, round. Back into your side angle. Inhale there, and the exhale brings you back. Inhale, lengthen the right side. 2 more rounds. Exhale, rolling over the ball into that side angle. And 1 more round. Exhale, rolling over, coming round. Inhale, lengthen the right side. And the last time as you exhale, rolling over, side angle here. Inhale there. Good, and then do lengthen the left arm overhead, so you are on that side angle stretch. Inhale there. Good, and you're following inhale brings you back to warrior 2. Lovely. And you're following, exhale, windmills your arms, either side of the front foot. Step it back into your down dog. Vinyasa if you choose, rolling forward, inhale. Exhale, knees chest chin are plank down. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog. Find length in the spine. And then exhale, safely back, down dog. Following inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, left foot forward behind your left hand. Lower down the back heel for warrior 2. And then inhale, windmill your arms up. Find that warrior 2 on this side. Left big toe, envision, right foot ground to the outside edge. Arms reach out, activate them. Upper body is floating sky, and legs are rounding. Lovely. And then imagine that ball just in front of your belly here. And then coming into that dancing warrior, but the top arm can be round. So you're rounding it over your head. Inhale there. And as you exhale, rolling with your upper body and the arms over that big ball, coming into your side angle, somewhat stretch. Exhale, rounding. Bring it into your warrior, your humble, no, what's it? Dancing warrior. And then exhale, keep rolling back and forth. So the inhale brings you into that pose. And the exhale transitions you over that ball. Moving slowly and with control. Good. Inhaling in the pose. Exhaling, rolling to the other one. Good. Let's do 1 more full round wherever you are. So your last one is going to be the side angle stretch. Right, so you're staying with the left forearm on the left side, and then do straighten out that right arm. Lengthen the side there. And then let the inhale bring you back up to warrior two. Good. The exhale straightens both legs and turns the toes out, the heels in. Good. So you're in a star pose. And as you exhale, goddess pose. Bend your knees out, tracking over your toes, bend your elbows. Inhale, lift up, star pose. Exhale, bend, goddess. Inhale up. Exhale, bend. Two more like this. Inhale up. Exhale, bend. Good. One more time, star pose. Exhale, bend. Good. From here, turn your toes in, and then bring your hands onto the floor. So you're coming into a forward fold with wide legs. The shoulders remain heavy, the head's heavy. And then turn the fingertips backwards and walk the hands back through your legs as far as is comfortable. Let your head hang. Knees can be bent any amount. Good. And breathing into the space in the shoulder blades. Lovely. One more breath. And then walk the hands back towards the front of your face on the floor. Turn the fingertips forward again. Good. And then from here, okay. Walk your hands to the front of your mat. Turn your feet back. And then step back, down dog. And last vinyasa if you choose, or just stay in that down dog. Inhale if you're vinyasa into plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up, down dog. Baby cobra or up dog. And exhale back to Ardha Mudra Svanasana. Good. And then roll into your plank pose one more time. And walk your hands and feet over to the left side of your mat. All right, so your hands are closer and your feet are closer. And then roll to the outside edge of your right foot, just coming into a little side plank here. Inhale, just a fun transition. And then step the left leg halfway up your right leg and behind you on the mat. And then just lower yourself down to sit. That's it. Maybe turn around so you can see if you're, because we're coming into a twist from here. Good. So you're sitting down and you're facing the back of your mat. So you're sitting on your buttocks. That's it. So you're facing the back of your mat. Yes, you're sitting on the whole butt. That's it. Lovely. And then take your left hand. Just hold your knee there. Inhale, lift your right arm up, lengthen. And then exhale, either take the right elbow outside your left leg or just wrap your right arm around your left leg. And then take your left fingertips behind you, just coming into a normal twist. Right foot can be active or just hanging out there. And then inhale, lift to the crown of the head and the chest. And as you exhale, roll the left belly button down towards the spine, towards the left. So bring the twist from the lower body, not just the upper parts of your back. Good. Lovely. One more inhale. Lifting, lengthening. And then gently bring it back to center. So you're looking towards the back of your mat. And just bring both hands onto your knee, lift the chest, just coming back to neutral. And then as you exhale, change your legs. So lengthen up the left leg, stand the right foot. And then inhale, lift your left arm up, lengthen that. And as you exhale, either bring the knee outside that right leg or just hug your right knee all the way in and bring your right fingertips behind you, either on the floor or any prop that you may have there. And left leg can be active or just hanging out there. That feels good in your hips there. And then keep reaching up as you inhale through the crown of the head and the chest. Lengthen that spine there, the column. And as you exhale, rolling the right shoulder down your spine and the belly button towards the right and back down. And so twisting from the lower belly, not the upper chest. Notice, can you breathe easily? And if not, what can you do to change that? Let's take one more breath there. Good. And then your following inhale brings you back to center. Just bring both hands onto that right knee. Lift up, lengthen the spine forward, lift the chest. And then as you exhale, release, neutral spine, lengthen out both legs. All right, let's just come to a comfortable forward fold. So if you're comfortable with the legs out straight, the back of the legs are fine, then you will come down that way. If you're feeling a little bit too much of opening there in the backs of the legs, just bend your knees and stand your feet, and then bring the elbows underneath your knees. All right, whatever feels good for you right now. Just make it a little bit easier. Sometimes Paschimottanasana can be quite intense, so whatever works for you. And then inhale and lengthening the chest forward. And then as you exhale, release. Let gravity be your friend here. And enjoy the breath that fills your belly. Two more cycles of breath there. And then gently, gently roll yourself back up to standing. And then grabbing the backs of your thighs. And if it feels good today to massage the back of your spine, all the chakras, go for your chakrasana, staying very round. And just rolling back and forth. And if that's not for you today, then you just stay lying on your back and hug your knees into your chest. Just 3 or 4 rounds here if you're chakrasana. Good. And then eventually just stay on your back with your knees hugged in. Place the head on the floor. Good. Take your hands back onto your knees and just draw those circles again that we drew in the beginning. So your sacrum rolling on the floor, both directions. And just notice how that feels now. Any differences? Maybe it's exactly the same, that's fine too. Then coming back to center, let's take one last little jungle bridge here. So stand your feet, bring the feet close together, and then bring the soles of the feet together, covering with the outside edge of your feet. And then if it's comfortable, let your knees fall out to the side. If it's too much, you can take blocks and put them underneath the legs. And then stand your elbows and your, so like robot arms, your elbows standing, fingertips towards the sky. And then press your upper arms into the floor so you can snuggle your shoulder blades under so your chest lifts a little bit. Right, so you're getting an arch in the back more. And then keep the upper arms a little bit active, not so much active that it strains your neck, just so that you get a kind of lifting feeling even more. And then from here, lift your hips gently up, but make sure your butt is soft. You're not using your butt cheeks, it's the musculature in the spine that you're using, along the spine. And then keep breathing and gently swaying from left to right, if you like. Or just stay with the hips elevated. Or if you feel like doing a passive bridge, basically, supported bridge, you can take a block and just put it underneath your sacral. So if you're jungle bridging, keep breathing into your belly. And just 2 more cycles of breath there. Good, and then slowly center the bridge and lower the hips back down. Unleash the shoulder blades, let the heart space land back. And then bring the knees gently back into center, stand your feet. Good. And then leave them standing just for a moment. And take your hands anywhere that you choose. And let's do a little cat-cow movement here. So as you inhale, your belly button moves towards the ceiling, big arch in the lower back. And as you exhale, round the belly button towards the spine, the whole spine finds the floor. Doing that a few times. Inhale, lengthen the front body. Exhale, lower down. In your own time, just cat-cowing there. And finding the tilting of the hips, the pelvis that comes with it automatically. And just noticing the movement that goes up the spine. What's your head doing? Shoulder blades. Just noticing how everything is connected and moves as one. Right? Even the soles of your feet seem to be working here. Good, let's do one more round. And then finding stillness there. Going back to a neutral spine. And then if there is any other movement that your body desires to do, go for it. And if you're ready for a sweet little shavasana, then come into that, lengthen out the right leg to the right corner of the mat, left foot into the left corner of the mat. Any uncomfort in the lower back, put something underneath your knees if you have any perhaps pillows or something. And then take your arms either beside you or if it's chilly where you are, place them onto your belly. Let the elbows rest on the floor. And then fully inhale through your nose. Exhale, completely sigh through your open mouth. And again, inhale fully all the way down into your toes, into every happy, healthy cell of your body. And let it all go as you exhale. One more time, full inhalation into every happy, healthy cell of yourself. Letting go of everything as you exhale. And then let go of the breath even. Allow the air to come into yourself and leave your system on its own as it does all day. Let it go. Let your jaw go, let the tongue be loose in the mouth. Eyes are heavy. And again, just noticing all the parts that are in touch with the ground beneath you. Maybe they're different parts now. Even if they're not, that's fine. Just letting all those parts that are in touch with the ground beneath you become heavier. Let them melt into the ground. Allow Mother Earth to receive you. And allow everything else that is attached to those parts that are grounding deeply now. Fall into that grounding. Follow that. Melting, releasing, relaxing. Let everything go. Any thoughts that are still jumping around in the mind or that have returned, just bring them back through that little hole in the back of your head into the earth. Allow yourself to be empty, just receiving the fruits of your practice. That's all. Nothing else to do, nothing to be. It's purely existing in full relaxation. Becoming aware of the space around you. Notice yourself in that space. Reawaken the body, little movements, hands and feet, wrists, ankles. Maybe reach the arms overhead on the floor, find your length, stretch it out. Allow the eyes to remain closed as you bend your knees, stand your feet. And roll over to one side that feels comfortable into a little fetal ball. And then with the eyes still remaining closed, bring yourself back up into a seat. Joining your palms at heart center. Inhaling through the nose, love and life. Exhale through your open mouth, what you don't need. Inhaling through the nose, sunshine and freedom. Exhale, it doesn't serve you. Let's close the practice with a sweet om. Feel free to join. Inhale, foam. Lower your forehead onto your fingertips. A moment of gratitude for yourself, for giving your body some love and movement and attention. I thank you for letting me guide you. Light within me bows to the light within you. Namaste.